quotes wisdom, where the pursuit of knowledge and the exploration of wisdom converge. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. Never love anyone who treats you like you're ordinary. A good friend will always stab you in the front. Anyone who lives within their means suffers from a lack of imagination. I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I am saying. A bore is someone who deprives you of solitude without providing you with company. I am not young enough to know everything. Most people are other people. Their thoughts are someone else's opinions, their lives a mimicry, their passions a quotation. Women are meant to be loved, not to be understood. Hearts are made to be broken. We are all in the gutter. But some of us are looking at the stars. The very essence of romance is uncertainty. A thing is not necessarily true because a man dies for it. Man is least himself when he talks in his own person. Give him a mask, and he will tell you the truth. The truth is rarely pure and never simple. Experience is merely the name men gave to their mistakes. You will always be fond of me. I represent to you all the sins you never had the courage to commit. To define is to limit. If one cannot enjoy reading a book over and over again, there is no use in reading it at all. Some cause happiness wherever they go, others whenever they go. You can never be overdressed or overeducated. With freedom, flowers, books, and the moon, who could not be perfectly happy? The suspense is terrible. I hope it will last. I never travel without my diary. One should always have something sensational to read in the train. The books that the world calls immoral are books that show the world its own shame. Nowadays people know the price of everything, and the value of nothing. I don't want to be at the mercy of my emotions. I want to use them, to enjoy them, and to dominate them. I don't want to go to heaven. None of my friends are there. Education is an admirable thing, but it is well to remember from time to time that nothing that is worth knowing can be taught. The only thing to do with good advice is to pass it on. It is never of any use to oneself. The world is a stage, and the play is badly cast. All women become like their mothers. That is their tragedy. No man does, and that is his. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. We live in an age when unnecessary things are our only necessities. It is absurd to divide people into good and bad. People are either charming or tedious. Behind every exquisite thing that existed, there was something tragic. Children begin by loving their parents. As they grow older, they judge them. Sometimes they forgive them. Crying is for plain women. Pretty women go shopping. I have the simplest tastes. I am always satisfied with the best. Death must be so beautiful. To lie in the soft brown earth, with the grasses waving above one's head, and listen to silence. To have no yesterday, and no tomorrow. To forget time, to forgive life, to be at peace. Yes, I am a dreamer. For a dreamer is one who can only find his way by moonlight, and his punishment is that he sees the dawn before the rest of the world. You don't love someone for their looks, or their clothes, or for their fancy car, but because they sing a song only you can hear. Selfishness is not living as one wishes to live, it is asking others to live as one wishes to live. When one is in love, one always begins by deceiving oneself, and one always ends by deceiving others. That is what the world calls a romance. We are each our own devil, and we make this world our hell. Anybody can sympathize with the sufferings of a friend, but it requires a very fine nature to sympathize with a friend's success. Life is far too important a thing ever to talk seriously about. Some things are more precious, because they don't last long. Art is the only serious thing in the world. And the artist is the only person who is never serious. To get back my youth, I would do anything in the world. Except take exercise, get up early, or be respectable. How can a woman be expected to be happy with a man who insists on treating her as if she were a perfectly normal human being? There are moments when one has to choose between living one's own life, fully, entirely, completely, or dragging out some false, shallow, degrading existence that the world and its hypocrisy demands. Those who find ugly meanings in beautiful things are corrupt without being charming. This is a fault. Those who find beautiful meanings in beautiful things are the cultivated. For these there is hope. They are the elect to whom beautiful things mean only beauty. There is no such thing as a moral or an immoral book. Books are well written, or badly written. That is all.